Hello everyone. Today I am going to show you how you can make using the Nintendo Switch somewhat easier as a blind user, like as someone who uses NVDA. It is important to note that this does require that you have some vision, because obviously, and even with NVDA, you won't gonna be able to do all the things in the console without some vision. And also the fact is that the Nintendo Switch, at least the first one, does not have a built-in screen reader. But I do heard from somewhere in the blind community that the new Nintendo Switch 2 has a screen reader. I have not been able to confirm this myself, but that's what I heard from within the blind community. So what you will need, you will of course need a Nintendo Switch. Any model is fine, whether it's a regular Switch or a Switch OLED. Actually, in fact, you will need a Nintendo Switch that can dock to a TV. So it's gonna be either a regular Switch or the OLED Switch, not the Switch Lite. You will need a capture card. I would say any brand should work, but personally I use the Elgato one. But yeah, any brand that is not too cheap should work. And of course you will need NVDA. I would suggest the latest version, which is 2024.4 or maybe 2024.4.1. But yeah, the latest stable version of NVDA. And you will need OBS Studio as well, because what you are going to do is to use a capture card and OBS Studio to act as the output for the Nintendo Switch screen. So let's get started. So first of all, we want to go into the NVDA settings by pressing the NVDA key plus the letter N as in November.
NVDA menu.
Go to Preferences.
Preferences submenu P. Settings.
And then go to Settings.
NVDA.
And then go all the way down to the Windows OCR category.
Speech 2 of 22, Braille 3, Audio 4, Vision 5, Keyboard, Mouse 7, View, Input, Comp, Object, Browse Mode, Document, Add-ons, Windows OCR 50.
And we want to turn on
Windows OCR periodically refresh recognized content checkbox not checked off.
We want to turn on this one, periodically refresh recognized content. So hit spacebar to activate the setting.
Space checked. OK button.
And tap to the OK button and press spacebar or hit enter.
Desktop list.
So what this setting does is that it constantly refreshes the OCR content. In other words, whatever is on the screen. And the reason that you want to turn this on, so that you know, like, let's say if the console is on or something like that. And next you're gonna have to open OBS Studio. I already have it open.
Game capture, video cap.
Make sure that you have the sources for your capture card in the list of sources. Now I am not going to go over how to do this. It's just gonna take too much time. But what you want to do is press the application key. NVDA won't say what the menu, but just try pressing an arrow key.
Op 64 window properties.
And then just go to
filters, screenshot, window projector, full screen projector, source collapsed.
Go to this one, full screen projector.
S23C350.
And it should say the name of the monitor, whatever it is. Mine is I don't know, but yeah. Just press enter.
Full screen projector, source, video capture device window.
And NVIDIA will say like full screen projector, so on and so forth. And then press the NVDA plus R. This is the default hotkey for the OCR, but if you changed it in the input gesture, then just press whatever key that you assigned.
Recognizing result document.
And now it will say result document. So let's try and turn our console on.
Console battery 100%, 7:42 p.m. Tholat TV.
And see now since we have the periodic OCR refresh enabled, now NVDA it tells us the time of the console and the battery. And let's take out the Joy-Con so that we can use it properly. And let's press the home button.
ReLK1ANR Oamen All Star Stars 7:43 p.m. Menu tinfoil.
And now it just
Menu
it
tinfoil.
says
Reload.
whatever is on the home screen, the home menu. And if we go through the item
7:43 p.m. Super Mario 3D All Stars.
and see, it says whatever I have on here.
7:43 p.m. Homebrew menu. 7:43 p.m. Super Mario 3D All Stars. Pokemon Brilliant. Menu online. Nintendo Switch Online. E00K online. Bullet O News. Online. Nintendo eShop. Louded Menu Alp E. Controllers. Online.
It is important to know
Rilla
that
Oamen online. All Star Star.
that the recognized text is not that perfect. Like sometimes it will just say some completely random stuff, but that's how it is. Like, yeah. And let's go to the settings.
Menu tinfoil system settings.
System settings, here it is.
0 back. System settings. Support/health and safety. Airplane mode. Screen brightness. Bluetooth and audio.
Now the reason that I say that you need some degree of vision is because NVDA won't say like the setting menu that is highlighted. For example, if I press the down
Screen
button,
brightness C B. Pair device. To use Bluetooth audio, you must.
it only says whatever content that is on the screen, right? Like basically the OCR content is being refreshed, but it doesn't say the category of settings that is being highlighted, and that can be a bit of a problem. And so that's why you need some degree of vision in order to be able to fully use the console. But let's just keep exploring and see what else NVDA can tell us.
Users, parental controls can be used to restrict features of this console. My internet settings, test connection, connect.
Sometimes you might be able to discern from the hints or from whatever that NVDA is saying, like, and it is saying on the screen, and you might be able to guess which setting it is, but yeah, it is no way, it might not be always be accurate. That's what I'm trying to say.
Amiibo, system memory, free space. Themes 1. Skip selection screen. Skip the use. Notifications. You can create your own custom. My sleep mode. Amiibo. You connect. Data map. Controllers and set. TV setting. System. Auto sleep. Playing on console screen. Auto sleep. Connect.
Yeah, see, even if I am on the main, I move my cursor to the right, but now the NVDA is saying nothing, and that is because the content is not being refreshed on the screen. But visually, I can see that the options menu are being highlighted, different options menu, in fact. Even though I cannot read the exact letter because it's quite small, but I can see visually So that's why like in order to work, let's say to work with the switch, you will still need some degree of vision. So yeah, and let's go back to the home menu.
Became a brilliant.
And so, as I said, like I heard someone say in the blind community that a screen reader is in the Nintendo Switch 2 has a built-in screen reader, but I am not I am unable to confirm whether this is true or not until I get the console, which I have no intention of getting at the moment. But if this is true, then I genuinely believe that this could be a game changer, because it would allow blind people to use the console in a much more efficient manner than what I am demonstrating to you right now. And so I am going to power off the console.
C. Sleep mode. Power options. Suspended software will be closed. Close. Restart. Turn off.
And see, as I was telling you, that NVDA will only say like whatever this is on the screen. The NVDA doesn't tell me whatever option is being highlighted. So I can see that the second one is turned off. So I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna press the A button to power off the console, and I'm gonna put the Joy-Con back into its railing.
Oh, Elgato. No signal.
And you will know that the console is off when the NVDA says something like no signal, which means that the console is off, because it's obviously not getting any signal from the capture card.
Full screen projector.
And if you want to get out of the OCR, you can just press escape, and to get out of this full screen projector thing, just press escape again.
Obs 30.
And you return to the OBS Studio. So yeah, I hope this helps some of you in at least making the Nintendo Switch somewhat more usable. But obviously it is not going to be totally usable for us blind users, but at least the trick I showed you should make it somewhat more usable, I would say. And yeah, that's it for this video. And please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.